Hey, welcome back. We're here in our showroom in Boulder, Colorado, and behind me is a Timber Rambler 148. It's one of two models that we build, and we offer this particular model on the Transit, Sprinter, and the ProMaster. This vehicle is the Ford Transit 148, so that's gonna be the shorter of the two options. It's a high roof unit and all-wheel drive. This is a pre-built unit, so it is available and for sale right now. But I will also be highlighting some of the options that are available if you choose to do a built-to-order timber with us. So this is a 2026 Ford Transit all-wheel drive, as I mentioned. The Rambler has some great interior layout options. We also have another model called the Camp, so you can check that one out if you're looking for a slightly different interior layout. This Rambler has the galley on the slider door side, so we get some really nice features with that, including this exterior drop-down table. Call this a little cocktail table, so it's great when you're cooking outside and hanging out. We have the sink and faucet right here. Now this particular unit just has cold water, but we do offer a water heater option that can be added. You have controls here for your overhead lighting, and there's gonna be multiple switch locations here so you can turn them off and on, and then you can also press and hold to dim the lights or brighten them to whatever level you want. And then when you click them off and back on, it'll go to the last known state there. So we have a switch here. We also have a switch back up by the bed. Also here, right at the side of the galley is gonna be our heater control. So this particular pre-built does come standard with the Webasto Evo 40. So that's the bigger of the two Webastos, and this is the smart temp controller. This is gonna allow us to Bluetooth into it to be able to turn it off and on, set it up on a timer so it'll automatically start or stop. And the unit is mounted right under the passenger seat here, so you got your hot air right there underneath the seat. Underneath the galley, so directly below the sink here, is going to be our gray water tanks. Maybe a little hard to get this angle, but we have two removable tanks. They're both on quick disconnect fittings, so you can isolate them with these valves up here. And then we can also, if we need to empty them, hit the quick disconnect, and when we're ready to put it back in, pop them back in. So you can just lift these out when you're ready to dump them or shut them off. So really easy, keeps them inside the van, so very four-season friendly by keeping all the plumbing inside the van, all the gray water systems very simple in here. Now, if you have the water heater option, it just deletes one of these gray water tanks and will mount the water heater here underneath the kitchen. All right, behind me we have our couch. This is standard on the Rambler model. We do have the option to swap this out with a sofa sleeper. So this is gonna be a two-person seat that can actually swivel. So it can swivel to face out the slider door, or it can swivel forward to allow the seating for two people facing in the forward position. And you can still maintain the lagoon table here. So with that, we get a really comfortable two-person area. Lagoon table can be utilized here. You can also have swivels on the front seat. It does not come standard, but really easy to add. And some of the vans, mostly Sprinters, do have that come directly from factory, so you don't even have to add aftermarket ones, but every van can have aftermarket ones, so it's very easy to add them. But if you swivel these seats around, then this table can also function to be used with the two front seats as well. This cabinet also houses the toilet. So if you opt to add one, the toilet can be added right here and used right in place. So we designed the cabinet with this cutaway here so that you can use a toilet and it's not going to affect your ability to sit or hit you in the back of the legs when in use. And then on the other side, we just have some really great storage underneath here. So two separate cushions that allow you to lift each one of those individually. Up above, this is standard on our Rambler build. This is gonna be our double overhead cab here. So two doors, automatic lifts. We use these marine grade latches. These are all stainless steel, really solid. Keep anything from rattling and opening when you're going down the road. So lots of good functional storage in there. I'll mention this is our standard interior finish. So we're gonna have a maple ceiling, tongue and groove style, and then our white laminate wall paneling. But we do have 4 different options for the cabinetry itself. This is gonna be our base, which is gonna be the white but we also offer it in a green, blue, and a gray. So you can check out those different colors if you're looking to add a little bit of flair to the cabinets. The walls are gonna stay the white and the roof will stay the maple, but you'll be able to add some color on the cabinetry there. All right, back here on the galley, we have our water pump switch right here. This is gonna allow us to control the pressure to the faucet. We also have a pump switch on the back of the cabinet, so we'll show you that when we get to the back, because we do have a rear wash off the back of the cabinetry as well, outside the rear doors. Here we have some USB charging ports. We got both A and C charging ports on there. And then we have our 120 volt outlet here. This is gonna allow you to plug in induction cooktop. That is one of the options you can add on. It's just a portable unit that can be set out when in use, and then you could also use it outside on the cocktail table or on a table outside if you choose to run an extension cord or something. And then for fridge, we have a Door 130. So this is by Isotherm. This is a marine fridge. You'll see a lot that look pretty similar, but they might be a little bit cheaper quality. These are very, very high quality. Again, a marine style, so built for very intense environments. And they work great, extremely efficient, and they're powered directly off the lithium-ion batteries that come standard on the Rambler. This does have a little freezer up top as well. It's got these little slide dividers here, so you can kind of hold different items. And then even these little flip sections on the shelving to allow you to store taller items as needed. So, very nice units. Here we get into the electrical system. So up top we have our breaker panel, and behind here is gonna house all of our electrical components for the system. And down below is gonna be the heart of the system here. So we're using a Bluetti AC200P L. This is gonna be a lithium ion all-in-one system here. So this does have integrated solar, alternator charging, shore power charging, inverter, all baked into this. It's a very nice unit. This has about 190 amp hours of capacity as it sits, and that's gonna be the standard size. But we do have options to upgrade this battery bank, and so we have expansion packs that go right here on this shelf if you choose to add them. So you can add and get up to about 600 amp hours of lithium if you choose to go, if you want some more capacity there. But otherwise, this is what's gonna come standard. It works great for most people. You do get some additional outlets here as well. So you get additional 120 volt plugs, as well as some DC like cigarette lighters, ports over here that you can utilize, and even some additional USB ports here that you can use. So great little systems, pretty slick because you can take these inside the house and charge them up inside the house, bring them back inside the van when you need to use them. If you're going out camping and not taking the van for some reason, you can also take these with you and use them in a lot of different settings. So pretty cool. And when you're ready to use it, drop it right in the van, hook up all your plugs, and you're up and running. So makes it really easy to power the van. And if you do need that additional capacity, you got those options there as well. All right. On this side, we have some storage up above, again, using all the same Blum hardware here, so really high-end hinge, as well as all the marine latches. We've got storage on the other side, and then we're gonna have our water pump towards the back in that other cavity back there, but it also has quite a bit of storage, so we'll look at that when we get in the back. And then down below, you can kind of tell there's a little cutout down there, and that's the water tank cover. So we have a 22-gallon freshwater tank mounted over the wheel well, so it centers that weight right over the axle, 22 gallons of fresh water, and then you're gonna have, I think it's about 10 to 12 gallons of gray water underneath the sink standard. All right, here is our famous bi-slide bed. This bed platform is fully removable, so we can take this entire thing out. It's a 2-part cushion system here, so we have a really nice high-end multi-foam bed mattress. And then the bi-slide can be slept on just like this, so depending on your width. So in the Transit, we have almost 76 inches side to side. So it is, and this is without flares, right? So 76 inches of width. So depending on your height, that's pretty tall. So that's almost 6'4" side to side without flares. So for some people that are traveling solo, they might ditch one of the cushion sections and just sleep side to side. And you're gonna have a pretty good sized bed there. But if you want to go into the full-size bed mode, underneath we'll have latches that keep this from moving and rattling when you're going down the road. But we can just loosen these latches up, one on each side here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and slide the bed out. So you can see this is a telescoping, so there's no stacking and unstacking of platforms. Makes it really fast and easy to switch back and forth. And then you can pull the cushion down to form the full-size bed. This is nearly king-size bed, so you're gonna have almost 80 inches long, and again, over about 76 inches wide. So a king is 80 by 80, so we're just a little bit shy of that, but we're bigger than a queen-size bed. And so huge bed up here, very, very comfortable. And the transits, what's really nice about them is they are very tall. So I'm about 6'2". Got my heels on today. Yeah, you can check those out right there. So a little bit taller. So I'm probably sitting about 6'3", 6'4" right now. And I still have tons of room overhead. So when we get customers that are like 6'6" or taller, we really start leaning towards a transit as the base chassis, just because of how big they are inside and how wide. So you can get a lot of comfort there for those taller individuals. Now you can leave this out all the time. So some people don't want to have to convert back and forth for beds, but you can leave this out if you want. Just latch the latches down again, just so it doesn't rattle or move on you. Or you can switch it back and forth as needed. So I really like to push it back when I wake up in the morning, just to kind of free up the living space. It's as simple as that, right? Throw the cushion on top, slide that back, and then you can do those latches, especially before you go driving, but you can just leave it like that when you're ready to stow the bed. So above the bed area, we have our shelf cabinet. So it's got these nice little bungees on there, great for storing all sorts of stuff like clothing or bedding, things you just want quick access to, so you don't have to open up doors to get in and out of them. And it keeps it really nice and small so that it keeps the bed area feeling as big as possible. And so that's something that we like to do. So instead of putting cabinets on both sides or just lining this with, big door cabinets, would just make that whole bed area feel small, and then, run the risk of hitting your head when you're waking up in the middle of the night or getting in and out of the bed. So this is a really nice cabinet, gets you lots of great storage without taking up a whole lot of space or making it feel too claustrophobic. On the other side here, we have some additional charging ports. So we have those same USBs. So we have A's and C's here. We got 120 volt outlets, and then we have our second light switch. So this is going to allow us to control our overhead lights in the exact same way as the switch on the galley. So dimmable, and has that memory function built into it. Cool, let's jump around to the back and show you some features. Before we do, forgot to mention the fan. Right up here, we got our Max Air. This is a 7500K model. So this is gonna have the auto lift. It has the built-in rain hood, 10-speed, reversible, pretty much all the things you want in a fan. We have the remote control mounted right here on the wall. So this allows you to control it, but it also does have the physical controls on the fan unit as well. Now, you can opt to upgrade to an air conditioner. So we can swap this out for an AC, and that will be powered directly off that lithium-ion battery. So if you want to run that for extended periods of time, that's where we would recommend upgrading the battery bank to just get you additional hours of runtime for the air conditioner. But even as is, it will run it. It just depends on what the temperature is outside, how cool you want it inside, and how long you plan on running it for will kind of dictate how long this battery will last. But on average, I'd say somewhere between 2 and 5 hours with the standard battery. And then if you get up into the 600 amp hour capacity size, you're gonna be able to run that AC unit for anywhere from 6 to 10 hours of runtime continuous. So, but yeah, fan is great. We have solar on the roof as well. Those are all gonna be standard features that come with the Rambler and the camp model for that matter, but do have options to upgrade if you would like. All right, now let's jump out to the back. All right, so swinging around. So now you can kind of see the garage area. Lots of gear storage. This is 36-inch clear height underneath, so this will fit most large mountain bikes. I ride an XL, kind of an enduro bike, so pretty long travel, and with a dropper post, so especially for mountain bikes, having that dropper post is critical. On my road bike, just because I do have really long legs, I do have to lower my seat post on my road bike to fit it underneath, but my mountain bike fits just with the dropper, no adjustments on the post at all. And we do offer options for L-track, as well as slide out trays if you want to have like a full tray system that pulls out, that makes loading and unloading easier. Here we have that second pump switch. This is for our water pump, so we can control the on-off on the pump right here. And then when you do turn the pump on, most of the time you'll be using this sprayer here. So we have an 8-foot hose back here that you can use for rinsing stuff off. Use it to shower off, whatever you need. Works really great. All stainless steel, again, no sort of cheap plastic RV parts on any of the stuff that we do. Has the sprayer button right here, and also has a lock option, so you can put it into sort of like a continuous spray mode. And then when you're done, you just feed the hose back in. Really simple. And then here we have our water fill. So for that 22-gallon freshwater tank there, this is just gonna be a garden hose attachment. So you hook up your hose, fill your water tank up, and it does have an overflow on it. So once you've filled that tank, it will just dump right out the bottom of the van. Kind of indicates that you're full. We also do have a sight built in over here through our cabinetry that allows you to view the water tank and get an idea of your water level through there. And then up top here is where we have that additional storage here in the back. So lots of good functional storage. And then with the bed, just pointing it out now that we have a better view, we have the latches right here that's going to allow you to remove that entire bed platform if you ever want to just completely take it out. The floor is going to be a hex ply floor, so it's got a marine grade flooring as well. It's got some friction, some texture to it, so it's going to have good grip even when it's wet. Really nice durable flooring, and really kind of ties all of the finishes together here in the van. But yeah, this is our Rambler 148. Again, this one is available for sale, and you can check it out online for pricing. We're offering some promotional pricing on it right now. But if you're looking for some different options, different colors, or even on one of the other chassis, the Sprinter or the ProMaster, we can absolutely do that. Everything is built to order, and our average build time is right around a week for these, with turnaround times depending on when you put deposits down and what options you're looking for. Probably looking at only about like a 4 to 6 week turnaround time from time of order to delivery. So incredibly fast for something that's built to order with your options and your colors, everything you're looking for. So check us out, timbervankits.com, for everything you need.